Hello and welcome to the Vida Spiritual Connection. I am Reverend Keven Kadel. Today I shine some spiritual light on purpose and the pursuit of happiness. And that reminds me of one of my favorite Ralph Waldo Emerson quotes. Emerson says, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have your life make some difference, that you have lived and lived well." Emerson channels some ancient wisdom that if you intend and focus on being useful and honorable and compassionate, if you intend that your life makes a positive difference in your life and the lives that your life touches, you come more alive in living spirit and are living your best life. As you might guess, happiness is not a pursuit either. Happiness is baked into your spiritual DNA, so there's really nothing to pursue. In general, happiness is revealing and circulating more of your good, more God within. That revelation and circulation begins with learning to discern feelings and emotions. Learning that there is a cause and effect relationship between feelings and emotions. Feelings are the cause of emotions. Emotions are the effect of feelings. Conscious awareness, in any case, and in this case, is empowering, it is liberating, and it gives you options. Happiness is personal to you. This means you must get clear and specific about your happy thoughts, feelings, and intuitions that in turn create your happy emotions. As I have, and you can too, put this whole proposition of pursuing to rest. It's really not a it's not a valid metaphysical endeavor. One can pursue and pursue and pursue, which really makes one good at pursuing. Pursuing puts the thing being pursued always just out of reach. Pursuit is a mentality separate and distinct from attaining or achieving or accomplishing or attuning. Once you have your own concept of happiness, think of your happiness as a train or a plane or a ship. And it's a train of positive thoughts and feelings and emotions. And it's a train on which you choose to travel. Without your own concept of happiness, you're forever running after a train that's already leaving the station. By consciously creating your own concept of happiness, you prepare your consciousness for that happiness. And in so doing, you gracefully arrive at that station just as your happiness train arrives, and living spirit graciously welcomes you aboard for your next light-filled adventure. It might be challenging to create, invent, conceptualize your own version of happiness as the surrounding world constantly tries to impose its concept of happiness on you. If you're anything like me, the outer world version of happiness is a little distracting. It kind of knocks me off that concept of happiness, and sometimes it triggers some unhappiness. It's okay, being aware of one's happiness it becomes a kind of emotional downward spiral. A negative emotion brought to conscious mind becomes a negative thought that is inwardly experienced as negative feeling that one might express as a negative emotion, and the cycle keeps repeating. That downward spiral, it comes in waves. The emotions come in waves, and those waves are interspersed with moments of clarity. And those moments of clarity are your opportunity to stop the cycle and reverse it. And in so doing, that chain of causation that created the downward spiral shifts, it flips, and it turns into a chain of causation that creates an upward spiral. You can message me for some techniques on how to use to make that reversal. The science of mind and spirit has helped me gain a new perspective on this whole concept of happiness. And to fulfill anyone's intention, to fulfill your intention to be happy, you must get a lot more clear and particular about the cause and effect of your happiness. To experience and express more infinite love, you must first make definite the infinite love. You need to put that infinite into specific terms that you know and you feel. To be happy means to feel love, peace, joy, and compassion. It means to feel generous and affluent and prosperous and plenitude. It means to feel balance, order, or power. It means to feel beauty and grandeur and opulence. It means to feel artistic and creative and productive. It means to feel a clarity, intelligence, a wisdom. It means to feel a freedom, a safety, and liberation. You get the idea. Remember those positive inward feelings that are part of your concept of happiness, and they are your direct experience of living spirit. And that living spirit is who you are at your essence. As you are more conscious of your positive feelings, you consciously choose to circulate those positive feelings, those inward experiences, as outward expressions or emotions. Feelings expressed as emotions, that completes a kind of a divine circuit, and that divine circuit tends to amplify your healing and growing consciousness. It tends to reveal that happiness already within you. And until I learned of the science of mind distinction between feelings and emotions, the inner experience or feelings appeared to automatically express as emotions. And sometimes during strong feelings, the emotions appeared to be kind of uncontrollable. And at the other extreme, I picked up an unconscious habit or pattern or belief to suppress or negate any of my inner experiences, with the result that I rarely expressed emotions, and those emotions I could no longer express were often kind of volcanic. Suppressing feelings and emotions is physically and metaphysically unhealthy, and in my experience, it was exhausting. So consider that most emotional expression is learned, and to some extent has become an unconscious habit, pattern, or belief. And as you become more conscious of feelings, your emotional expressions are less determined by unconscious habit, pattern, and belief, and they become more of a conscious choice. Metaphysically, any positivity or creativity, that is your natural state. Feeling good, expressing good are aspects or facets of your concept of happy. And more than just happy, you're consciously co-creating with living spirit. You are engaged in a transformative creative process in which inner experience creates an outer expression, in which feeling is expressed as emotions. Simply setting the intention to be your concept of happy, you are awakening and activating living spirit within you and surrounding you. The more you have positive feelings, the more you are living spirit. And as you express those feelings as emotions, living spirit is living you. Now that you have a metaphysical approach to feeling and emotion, you can try this science of mind experiment on yourself. Take a few moments throughout the day, just get quiet and still, and notice your inward sensations. Notice your feelings. And as you do, notice maybe what thoughts or ideas or intuitions preceded your feelings. And do the same with your emotion. Take a few moments throughout the day to notice your emotions. And as you do, ask yourself, did you consciously choose that emotion? Or did your habits, your patterns, and your beliefs choose the emotion? Are you able to associate the emotions you noticed to the feeling or the inward sensation that created the emotion? And as Reverend Sunshine loves to point out, when one attaches a thought or a word to a feeling, it's no longer just a feeling. It's both a conscious thought and a feeling. And those together give rise to new thoughts and feelings. And the same is true for emotions. Once you name the emotion flowing in your body temple, it becomes both a thought in conscious mind and an emotion. And in both instances, once thoughts and ideas and intuitions and feelings and emotions are conscious, once you're aware of those things, you are empowered and you have choice. Again, part of your Science of Mind experiment, the Science of Mind and Spirit proposes that you create a mental equivalent of your concept of happiness. Over the coming hours and days and weeks and months, as often as you can, become calm and receptive. Take a moment and imagine anything you associate with happiness, any aspect of it. Just allow your imagination to fill you up as if it's already attained, that you've already attuned or aligned or achieved or accomplished this. Just allow that to be already so in your mind. And as you hold all of that in your mind, that activates some aspect of living spirit. You're aligning your local mind with universal mind, and universal mind delights. It celebrates your growth in consciousness. It responds with yes. As the thoughts fill your entire inner vision, those positive feelings arise. You have positive inward sensations, and that is God alive in you. Positive feelings propel your mind and soul and body, and together the thoughts and feelings make all the crooked paths straight, and your journey towards that realization and demonstration is graceful and light-filled. You know, the great 20th century mystic Howard Thurman said, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive and go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive." That purpose in this human phase of your soul's journey, that's to heal and grow your consciousness. It is to be a beneficial presence. It is to live a love, a peace, a joy, and compassion. It is to come alive in living spirit. And so dedicating your life to a divine high purpose, you have primed your consciousness for happiness beyond your wildest imagination, for yourself and for all the lives that your life touches. Here's to a light-filled, transformative holiday season. Please let me know in the comments if this was helpful for you. I know and trust that you are lovable, loved, and loving. Until next time, farewell. Thanks for tuning in to the Vida Spiritual Connection. Please use the links in the description to request prayer, to donate to Vida Spiritual Learning Center, and to join the Vida mail list. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And for more information, visit our website at vidaslc.org.